Assalamu alaikum everyone. We are here with another video. I know it's been a really long time that I couldn't get a chance to post a video, but this one is a quick overview of the ADC practical exam for those who are done with the written exam and they are preparing for the practical exam and they want to do the practical exam as soon as possible. So just a little bit of just talking about basically everything about the practical exam. So the ADC practical exam is a 2-day exam. It is held only in Melbourne. Previously, a couple of years ago, they were doing it in a few different cities all across Australia in some of their universities. But now they've got one center in Melbourne, and that's the only center where you would need to physically go and do the exam over the period of 2 days. For the 2 days, there's one skill, a clinical skills day, and then there is one technical skills day. So technical skills day, that day is a little bit longer as well. You need to do a few tasks like endo cavity preparation or access preparation, and then there is um, composite restoration. Then there is what is it called, crown preparation. After preparing the crown, you have to make a temporary crown on top of it as well. So there's a few things. We will talk about it in detail in some of the upcoming videos. For the clinical skills day, there's two things involved. One is the skilled OSCEs. So for example, they can give you 10 minutes and ask you to do a rubber dam, or for example, extraction, things like that. And the other thing that you would need to do is there would be 6 stations for communication OSCE. Of course, pretty much all of this is from the website, so you can read everything on the website as well. But if someone else is talking you through, it just makes a little bit easier to understand. So it's a 2-day exam in Melbourne, technical skills day and clinical skills day. Clinical skills day, you'll have two things, skilled OSCEs and communication OSCEs. There's 4 skilled and there's 6 communication OSCEs. So there's 10 rooms altogether, and that goes for 10 minutes each. You have to pass your practical exam within the 3 years of when you would have done your written exam. So for example, you did your written exam, something happened in your life, you couldn't get a chance to sit the practical exam. 3 years have gone, so now your written exam is technically not valid and you have to sit the written exam again to be eligible for the practical exam. So that's something to bear in mind, of course. The current fee is 4,775 Australian dollars for the practical exam. And everything is online now. Everything is through the ADC Connect portal or ADC Connect profile. So when you are done with your written exam, you are eligible and you're meeting all the criteria for your practical exam. An application period will open up and you will be sent like a link, application link. So you go through that and apply to be able to sit in the practical exam. So that's the application period. Then there is a date selection period. So they'll open up a few dates and then you will select your date whenever you want to sit the exam. And of course, this is also only like a couple of days that they open up the date selection period. And if you are not on top of it and if you are not like jumping onto your portal and choosing your date whatever you want to, you may not get the date you wanted. So then they will just give you pretty much whatever is left. Result comes in about 6 weeks time after the exam. And a few things, I mean, if you are planning to sit this exam, so just planning ahead, basically, if it is a practical exam where you have to go and physically attempt all of these tasks and whatnot, and it's only in Melbourne, so if you are coming from overseas, you need an Australian valid visa to come and sit the 2-day exam. If you are coming from overseas, or even if you're traveling within Australia, you'll need to book your accommodation, you'll need to plan your travel, how you will get to the center on the day. A good idea would be just to visit the center, like not physically visit, but just go there and have a look, locate the premises, so that on that day, with all the stress and everything, you're not like rushing and trying to locate where the building is. And go and see one day prior maybe. And sleep well and rest well before the exam as well, of course, really important. All that stress is there, but there are things that you can do to manage it, of course. So in the upcoming video, we'll discuss the practical exam in a little bit more detail, and then I will be talking about my ADC journey as well, how I prepared. And I actually got a few questions and a few people were asking if I had passed or not. So yes, I passed the exam in 2019, and then straight after COVID hit, so I couldn't really start working straight away. Anyways, you need to wait for a little bit for your registration to come through. So when you are done with your practical exam, you apply for your APRA registration after finishing with your English language test, of course. So there's OET, PTE, there's a few options that you can choose from. So you sit your English test, and then you and then you apply for your registration. As soon as your registration comes through, you can start applying for jobs, and then go from there. So yeah, stay tuned for the upcoming video, and if you liked this one, give us a thumbs up and let us know what topics would you like to hear about in future as well. Thank you so much for watching.